And a good afternoon to you from Brookland Casey High School. It's time for another Palmetto Prep Minutemen PGFL showdown today. It's a rematch as the Minutemen host the Phenix City Buccaneers. Hi again, everybody. Chris Sheeming. Glad to be with you. 81 degrees and partly cloudy skies for today's game. Palmetto Prep coming in 4-1, 3-0 at home, and 3-1 in conference play. Phenix City is 3-2 on the season. The Bucs will receive the opening kickoff here in just a moment. Palmetto Prep coming off that two-game road trip. They split the games, losing last week 28-26 at the Georgia Knights. It was a back-and-forth game. The Minutemen had a late fumble recovery but couldn't quite complete the comeback effort in that one. So first conference loss, and really what's on the line today, some home field advantage for one thing. This is, even though we've got an interesting month of October we'll talk about, this is the second to last conference game for the Minutemen. So really with that loss, not a huge conference. You can't afford a second loss, especially with Birmingham Sports coming here in a couple of weeks. They're a very, very good program. So like I said, it's Phenix City, the Buccaneers at 3-2 in town. These two teams meeting for the second time here at Brookland Casey back in late August on the 29th. Palmetto Prep won 7-6. Nabanye Moore and Max Dowling hooked up for the game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter. Defensive score for Phenix City early in the first half off a fumble recovery had them in the lead for most of the game. Then Palmetto Prep kicks it away. It's Ethan Greenberg sending it away, taken at the 20-yard line and stumbling around a little bit. The returner for Phenix City, I believe it was Jameel Bowen. So they call it a 14-yard return, and Phenix City will be on the ball first. German Gatoy still the quarterback. The receivers, Maurice Hitchcock, Jordan Wojciechowski, Trey Miles, and Jameel Bowen. At left tackle, it's John Lay. Left guard, Saul Quintrio. At center, Jarichus Evans. Right guard, Romansky Lewis. And the right tackle, Boaz St. Ville. So that's the starters today for Phenix City. Oh, the running back. I almost forgot. How could I? Number 4, Adriel Johnson. 1st and 10 with a 3-receiver set on the near side and whistles. Jarichus Evans is being sent off. I don't know, folks. You know what? I do know. My vacation starts, so this is going to be the longest football game in recorded history because my vacation starts when the clock hits 0. So buckle up, folks. I have no idea. It was a clock issue. Oh, yeah, clock is running. So, okay, the clock has us stopped here for a moment. So, I mentioned Palmetto Prep did split. They won 38-zip at Gulf Island Sports. That game played in Georgia on the 19th. Eric Harris had 2 touchdowns in that game. More rushing touchdowns for the Minutemen. Fields, Thompson, McKeithen all scored in that 38-zip game. And then last week it was a 28-26 loss. DeAndre Duhart had one of the touchdowns for Palmetto Prep. Henry Pickens had an interception. 3 straight, or maybe even 4 straight games for Henry Pickens with an INT. So they got the clock all situated at 14:51, which seems about right after that 14-yard kickoff return by the Phenix City Buccaneers. Buccaneers and Cordarius Joyner sending pretty much the same starters that we saw in the first meeting. First meeting was very interesting. It was the first game for Palmetto Prep, and if you remember back to the end of August, COVID hit Palmetto Prep. They had to cancel what should have been their first game, so they were hit with Phenix City, a very good defensive team, and a team with some pretty good dynamic players on offense as well. So that was your first game, and it was sloppy for the Minutemen. They turned the ball over, I believe, 3 times in that first half. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic changes. On one hand, these two teams very familiar with one another, and on the other hand, this is a completely different Minutemen team who should be very hungry back at home after that conference loss. So here we go again. Let's try it. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Handoff up the middle to Johnson, who gains about 3. Out to the 36 or so. That wasn't Johnson at all, was it? All right, Matthew Boyd. Nope. Nope, let's try it the third time. And Tony Thomas. Phenix City has multiple players wearing the same jersey numbers. Here's Gatoy on the option. He'll keep it, and they're going to pick up a first down on a face mask. As you saw Gatoy taken down right by his helmet. Dangerous play there. So that'll be a 15-yarder, even though the gain was minimal. Phenix City going to keep on trucking to a first down. So Anthony Thomas getting the start at running back today for Phenix City. We had Johnson, who started last time. Thomas is from Texas. So into Palmetto Prep territory, Phenix City, 1st and 10 at the Minutemen 44. Jermaine Gatoy played most of the game at quarterback in the first meeting between these two programs. Trey Miles, one of the receivers, also saw some time at quarterback. So the offset receivers bunched to the near side on 1st and 10. The pitch over to Thomas. Thomas past the 45, dragging bodies close to the 40. Pretty good pickup on first down there. We'll call it a gain of 7. Phenix City, their 2 losses, I believe Birmingham Sports and also here at Palmetto Prep back in August. So they've lost to 2 of the better teams. Now, if Phenix City wins today, then you get into tiebreaker scenarios for who would host home field. Pitch out over to the left side. That is Johnson. So Adriel Johnson ends up losing a yard on his first catch. So a 3rd down and 4 now for Palmetto Prep. Try to get off the field after giving the first down to Phenix City via the penalty. And what do we know about 3rd down? It's blitzing time, and here they come. Gatoy gets it away, 1-on-1 on the near side. Pickens and Hitchcock, and Pickens disrupts it. Hitchcock unable to come up with it. So the Minutemen get a stop, and we'll see if we see the punter Slayton Graham or not. Inside Palmetto Prep territory. It does look like the special teams. Yep, there's Slayton Graham taking a walk out, so they'll kick it away. And let's see, it looks like Pickens might be going back to receive it. Henry Pickens has played great in that defensive back role. The Centennial High School product. Standing at about the 10-yard line. Slayton Graham back inside his own territory at the 48. And just a little poocher. That'll bounce, take a Buccaneers bounce, roll inside the 20. Nice punt by Slayton Graham. So the Minutemen backed up at the 12-yard lines where they'll take over. Starting lineup today for the Minutemen at left tackle, it's Lucius Campos. The left guard, Cooper Dunnigan. Center, Nate Holder. Right guard is Coy Frazier, and the right tackle is Dylan Porter. The quarterback is always a bit of a mystery to me. It looks like Nabanye Moore is going to start at quarterback today. Max Dowling, the tight end. The receivers, Jaquan Gibson, Eric Harris Jr., Jaden Scott, and Joshua Johnson. And the running back is also sometimes a mystery. And it looks like it's DeAndre Duhart, the usual suspect, getting the start today for Palmetto Prep. So 12:15 to go, just underway. Duhart, 1st and 10. It's a play-action fake to him. Moore keeps it to the left side, gets to the 24. Pretty nifty move. Faked me out for a second. Nabanye Moore with a nice play-action fake and keeper. Nabanye Moore with the game-winning touchdown throw against Phenix City in the first meeting, getting the start here today. Hayden Vasquez and more. Andrew Person we also expect to see today. So 3 receivers now out to the far side here on first and 10, excuse me, after the 10-yard gain by Moore. Moore looking to throw this time, pitches it out. It's complete, but for a loss over on that far side. That was Traquel Murray, I believe. Nope, Simmons. My apologies. So Jordan Simmons loses 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 12. I thought I had the jersey numbers figured out, but they switched it up on me. So Simmons wearing 18. We've seen him at number 80 most of the year. 3 receivers come set now to the near side here on 2nd down and 12. Handoff to Duhart straight ahead. Gain the yards lost back. So that'll make it 3rd down and 10. Brian Jenkins, the big man from Central High School, is going to come out for Phenix City after causing some disruption there after the 2-yard gain. And coming in is Angelo Gaskins. Past 10.5 left to go here in this opening quarter. Moore throws it up. Jump ball for Jaden Scott. Can't come up with it. And a 3-and-out for the Minutemen. So that'll bring out Ethan Greenberg. Quarain Israel Fisher back to receive at his own 41-yard line. So Phenix City playing a special teams game here early, and it's working, at least for now. Israel Fisher calls for the fair catch and good field position to start their second possession. Phenix City will have it when we come back. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. About 10 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter. German Gatoy, second possession now. Looking to pass, and that's deflected. Nice defensive play there. Cameron Brigham from Ocala. See if we can't take another look at that one real quick here. Good penetration has been the key to success. Whoops, that is not looking right. Okay, let's get that off, and we'll make some adjustments there to the instant replay. Aren't you glad you didn't pay $15 for this one? Instant replay took a couple weeks off and forgot what to do. All right, we'll show that. We'll show that first down play replay here in just a second. We got it looking good now. Gatoy looking to throw again. More pressure coming. He escapes on the outside. He's got some room here. He'll keep it at the 40-45. Get out of bounds at the 47, 48-yard line. A few yards shy of that first down. There's the replay. Looking normal. And you can see that penetration, well, not necessarily on that right side, but nice bat away either way by Brigham. So 3rd down and short. Gatoy looking to throw, pitches it out to Johnson again. Johnson cuts around, has the first down inside Palmetto Prep territory. So the drive continues. Tyree Morris made the stop, but too little too late. Tyree Morris, by the way, all-state first team at Mechanicsburg. He had 62 tackles, 10 for losses his senior year. Really good linebacker for the Minutemen. 8:45 and counting here in quarter number 1. Second straight drive, Phenix City's got it in Palmetto Prep territory. Gatoy looks near side, slings it again to Johnson. Ball caught at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down, and it looks like Phenix City trying to go quickly here. Why not? Phenix City looking comfortable right now on this drive. The handoff goes to Thomas. Nope, it's a keeper by Gatoy. He has the first down and then some, taken down around the 35-yard line. Stopped by Stanley Bryant. Correction, Fabian Powell with the tackle. So another first down in this Phenix City offense, which did not do much against the defense of the Minutemen the first time. Looking smooth and silky here on this second drive of the game, nearing the halfway point of this opening quarter. Again, Thomas, the running back, Gatoy, hands it off to him, takes it straight ahead for a gain of 1.5 maybe. So Javon Wynn making the stop. In motion, Wojciechowski comes to the left side now for Phenix City. Play action, Gatoy looking near side, throws it, has his man Hitchcock, can't come up with it though. Nice hit there by Jeffrey McKelton to make sure, but that was a catch Hitchcock I thought he should have made. So 3rd down and 8 now for Phenix City at 6:58 here to go. Maybe 4 down territory. We'll see what kind of leg. Maybe Slayton Graham. That would be about a 50-yarder if they don't gain any yards. So I would say this is probably 4 down territory. Lone receiver, Wojciechowski. That's Lakota on the far side of your screen. And look out for the pressure. Well, they don't send as many this time. That ball was thrown low, though, for the intended for the other Wojciechowski, Jordan. That was more good penetration there by Brigham. I'm not sure. He didn't necessarily deflect it this time, but I think he altered the throwing motion for Gatoy and forced that one to be a little bit lower than I think German wanted it to be. So good defense there. And they are going to kick it. Interesting. I definitely don't disagree. These are two teams that played a very close first meeting, and why not play the special teams game? Another high boot, Slayton Graham. Oh, this time it takes a Minutemen bounce, but it's still going to be inside the 20. So 2 kicks by Slayton Graham, both of them inside the 20. And Palmetto Prep back on offense for the second time here this afternoon when you come back. Well, there is a brutal schedule if you ever had to create one right there. Just one more conference game, though, after today. That's the Birmingham game 2 weeks from today. We'll have it for you on YouTube. Handoff to the running back for Palmetto Prep, and the big boy, Quincy Thompson, bulldozes to the outside, has a gain of about 14 yards in the first down. All right, Quincy Thompson, what a season for him. He was 2 years varsity in Humble, Texas, averaged 8.2 in high school yards per rush, and you can see why there, using that big body. Still Nabanye Moore at quarterback. Receivers Murray on the outside edge, and on the near side is Simmons. It'll be another handoff to Thompson. Thompson this time not as much luck on that left side, only gaining 2. Stopped on the play by Marquise Hepburn. He's a guy who can rack up the stats. His senior year at Shiloh High School had 38 tackles, over 4 a game. Also had 3 picks, Hepburn, the defensive back for the Bucks. So 5:50 left to go here in this opening quarter. First down of the game for the Minutemen on their second to last play. Handoff again. Thompson into Buccaneers territory. And they might stop them right at the 50. Let's take another look. Boy, this running game for Palmetto Prep. You know, they've got slingers. We know Hayden Vasquez, Moore person. We know what they can do. But this is the key to a championship victory. You're going to look at it right here. Just hand it off, bulldoze these defenses. Back to live action now, and it's another run. Not as much this time by Thompson ahead. They're going to call it 2 to the 48 of the Buccaneers. First time, though, today at the 5-minute mark of the opening quarter. Phoenix, inside Phenix City territory, for the Minutemen. So Quincy Thompson, Duhart, Nickel Fields, Caden Bell McKeithen. You could really wear a defense down, and that's what Palmetto Prep's trying to do here with Thompson. Thompson fighting for yardage to the 45. So a 3-yard pickup. Quania Gamble and a few others in there trying to stop him. Now Gamble and Blaylock coming out. So 3rd down and 7. The play clock is not on here, so Palmetto Prep taking a little bit longer than normal to get out of the huddle. Murray Harris Jr. on the far side. They're going to hand it off again, and it's not going to work. He got stood up. John Lay, I believe, was the man for Phenix City. So it's a gain of a yard, but 4th down and 6, and it looks like Palmetto Prep will kick it away. So field position has really been the name of this game so far, and we kind of expected this to be low scoring. Is that Darius Keck? I don't see Ethan Greenberg out there, or is that, am I wrong? We'll check on that. Number 30 is Darius Keck in my book, but that's got to be Greenberg. That's a boot, folks. Oh, and a huge tackle after Israel Fisher tried to get it to the outside. It's Tavin Ward making the stop of the game so far, and Phenix City is pinned back at the 6-yard line. Okay, so that wasn't Ethan Greenberg. Thank you. That was Darius Keck. A heck of a boot. That's interesting. I know that Donquay Wilson, another linebacker, did some kicking here locally, playing high school in Columbia. But Darius Keck looking real comfortable kicking that football, and a great special teams play. Now an opportunity here for the Minutemen defense, and we got some flags. Everybody's going to be pointing at everybody, so we'll see who went first. That's going to be a false start. They gave him a better spot than I thought. It's out to the 8, so half the distance. They'll bring it back to the 4-yard line. 2:59 left to go here in this opening quarter. Another defensive battle. These two, post-grad football, you never know how long these leagues, conferences, whatever are going to be around, but it'd be nice to see this rivalry continue no matter what happens. They're going to hand it off. Wise decision. Is that Thomas again? No. Yeah, it is Thomas. Thomas gets a couple of those penalty yards back. The Post-Grad Football League is where we're currently playing. Website has not been updated since at least August. Everybody, according to the official website of this league, is 0-0 still. So everybody's still in it, according to the official website. I want to know who's collecting that check. Put some crooked numbers on the website, please, so that there's other broadcasters. You guys signed a contract with other broadcasters. Give us the tools to be intelligent. Look out! That's going to be a safety. Gatoy with the pump fake, but Amir Muhammad comes rushing in, and Palmetto Prep gets the first points of the game on a safety. Special teams, folks. Let's take another look at this. Cutting through the line like butter. Muhammad with the sack and safety, giving Palmetto Prep the lead here late in quarter number 1. So a huge play in what we expect to be a relatively close game. And, of course, the safety punt to come, so Palmetto Prep should give their offense pretty good field position. One of the things that I've noticed here, we're about halfway through. We're more than halfway through the games that we're going to do. No, we're about halfway through that too, but this team for a post-grad team, Palmetto Prep, plays more like a team. The defense giving help to the offense, both sides rooting for each other. You don't see that a lot in post-grad football. So Slayton Graham from his 20-yard line. Man, Slayton Graham's got a great leg too, doesn't he? At the 21, it was picked up by Harris. Harris, heck of a return on the near side. Inside Buccaneers territory. So from the 21, they're going to mark him out at the 42 of the Buccaneers. Great opportunity, minute 36 now. Palmetto Prep, got to capitalize. If you want to win championships, these are the kinds of situations where you grab the momentum and you got to put your foot on the gas and make a play. So Nabanye Moore, DeAndre Duhart back in at running back. Moore on first and 10, Duhart. Boy, I thought he was going to be stopped, and look at him drag bodies to the 36-yard line. Great run by Duhart. Nice job by the Buccaneers to get into the backfield, but Duhart just kind of using his vision. Finding the open creases and then dragging players for a gain of 6 on first down. Moore looking to throw on the near side. Pass is complete to Jaden Scott for a first down. Inside the 30-yard line, he'll be stopped at the 28. 32 seconds and counting for Palmetto Prep as Scott goes lone to the far side. Looks like Gibson is the lone on the near side. Double tight end set. Handoff Duhart. Nope. Moore's going to keep it again. He faked me out twice now, and he's going to lose yardage this time. Good read. Is that Israel Fisher? I believe it is. Corain listed as a wide receiver, also playing some corner here today for the Buccaneers. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. Amir Muhammad with a safety sack, and it's 2-0 in favor of Palmetto Prep. They're driving, and they'll have a second and long when we start quarter number 2. You're watching Minutemen Football here on YouTube. We'll be back in just a moment. Second down and 13 for Palmetto Prep. Let me put the schedule back one more time. So the 17th is the last conference game. It's back and forth, home and road, for the next several weeks. So at Fork Union, that'll be a tough one for Palmetto Prep. Handoff again to Duhart. Duhart ahead to the 30, and he gains 1, but that's about it. Stood up. Gamble and or Holland, they both wear number 57, and both, or I believe it's Gamble. Yeah, because Holland's listed as an offensive lineman. This is like a D3 roster, the Buccaneers, with all these multiple players with same numbers. Did they mark him back? I thought he gained at least a yard. Boy, the spot there was terrible. So it's going to be third down and 13. Moore again. Looking on that far side for Gibson. Instead, it's deflected, and it's caught all the way down to the 11. Caden Bell McKeithen, wow. That was a dangerous throw. Caden Bell McKeithen says, I got you, Nabanye. Wow. So first down, and they're going to mark it outside the 10, so not first and goal. Let's take another look at this here if we have time. Look at the deflection at McKeithen. Right place, right time. The story of life. Duhart back in. Duhart not messing around. Touchdown, Palmetto Prep. DeAndre Duhart 11 yards out. And Palmetto Prep does what they need to do there. Flag on the play, though, so hold up. Was it a hold? Palmetto Prep is not leaving the field, which does not bode well. Boy, that's too bad because that's the best run Duhart's had today. So from a touchdown to a first and long now for Palmetto Prep. We'll take those points off the board. And it remains 2-0. The correct score on your screen. Just underway here in the second quarter. So the hold from the spot, it's a 7-yard penalty. First and 17, still in the red zone, Palmetto Prep. Grayson Labiad. And Caden Bell McKeithen, the offset tight end. We haven't seen Max Dowling. I saw Max Dowling was visiting Rutgers yesterday, so he might not be active. Another flag is down. Oh, beautiful ball by Moore into double coverage, and was it caught? Yes! Jaquan Gibson comes down with it, but there's another flag down. Come on! Oh, it's on the defense. Okay. I had to hold my breath on that one, folks. What a throw. Nabanye Moore into double coverage, and Jaquan Gibson, no trouble. So, it'll be interesting now. Darius Keck will try the extra point. Eric Harris, the holder. And it's through. Man, Darius Keck looking good. Kicking today for Palmetto Prep. It's 9-0 Minutemen. Just underway in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Might have some UMass fans, some UMass coaches maybe watching. Y'all could use some play like that. A player like Jaquan Gibson, huh? Jaquan Gibson received an offer from UMass while we were away, while Palmetto Prep was on the road. Yeah, buddy, in a double team, Jaquan Gibson, 17-yard touchdown grab. It's 9-0. Hitchcock takes the return out to the 35-yard line. So Phenix City with some work to do now. Giving up the safety and now the touchdown. Palmetto Prep doing what they need to do. Now if you're the Buccaneers, you got to answer.
Let's make some noise for your Minutemen defense.
Jaquan Gibson, 5'11". Didn't he look taller than 5'11" on that touchdown catch? My goodness. So here's Gatoy in the offense. 3 receivers bunched up on the short far side for the Buccaneers here on 1st and 10 at their 36. Handoff goes to Thomas ahead for a couple, and the pile is stood up and momentum stopped at the 39-yard line. I'm going to give a shout out to Grayson Cadd because he was the only number out of that pile that I could see. Another first-team All-State player, by the way, Grayson Cadd at Charlotte Christian. 193 tackles and 30 for losses, 3 years varsity player there. German Gatoy, 2nd down and 7, looks near side, now throws far side, passes caught by Hitchcock, and he's off to the races. To the 20, 10, touchdown, Phenix City. A big play by German Gatoy to Maurice Hitchcock. And just like that, the Buccaneers answer right back. 62 yards is what I'm going to say on that touchdown catch. Let's see if Slayton Graham comes out. The Bucs lost the game on this special teams play. They went for 2 on a fake against Palmetto Prep the first time. Slayton Graham can make it a 2-point game here, and he does. Kicks it through 9-7. And after Palmetto Prep gets all the momentum, the Buccaneers say, we're here too, and we ain't going anywhere. We'll be back. We got another good one in store. Don't go anywhere. Big answer by the Buccaneers. 62-yard touchdown catch and run by Maurice Hitchcock. German Gatoy throws the touchdown, and it's 9-7. Slayton Graham gets ready to kick it off. Eric Harris Jr. back to receive for the Minutemen. And that's a knuckler. Be taken by one of the up men at the 20-yard line, Jaquan Gibson. Jaquan Gibson takes it almost to midfield. He'll be stopped at the 49-yard line. A little pushing and shoving over near us, as you can see, will lead to a flag being thrown. We'll see how they assess that. if you're a bench player, you can't make the first move. And if Palmetto Prep was the first guilty party, then they're going to be going backwards. Yeah, it is on the Minutemen. I think that's the right call, too. So Palmetto Prep will be backed up 15 yards. Those are the mental errors, folks. Big games like this, you can't do stuff like that. I think Wes Dorton knew it, too, because he got the guilty party together real quick over there. He wasn't mad, though. It's important I note that. I think we might be getting Tony up here. I don't know about this year, but maybe next year. Nabanya Moore still in at quarterback. That is Caden Bell McKeithen bulldozing for 3. Flag on the far side of your screen, though. I was sad to hear Tony Labazetta decided to hang it up. He's not going to coach the rest of the year, and probably not again. But the viewers, maybe next year, might be the benefactors there if we can get Tony up here. Call the game with me. Be nice to have one intelligent voice on these broadcasts, wouldn't it? So, Palmetto Prep, more penalties. It looks like it's going to be another hold. It's going to back them. A legal shift is the call. So, from 2nd and 7 to 1st and 15 now, back at the 30-yard line. 11:27 and counting here in quarter number 2. Quincy Thompson in at running back. Moore still the quarterback. And more flags. Another false start. Boy, this offensive line has done such a good job this year. But you can hear some of the grumbling. I'm with them. Way too many penalties in a tight contest. So 1st and 20 now. Palmetto Prep walking backwards to the 25 now. 4 receivers set. Nabanya Moore, plenty of time. Pass is caught over on the far side, escaping one tackler, then a couple, and getting most of the yards back and then some out to the 41-yard line is Joran Simmons, his 2nd catch of the afternoon. And really nice job by Simmons there to escape a couple defenders. $17-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3 now. Handoff goes to Thompson. Thompson has the 1st down and then some. Out to the 48-yard line. Jaquil Boyd gets credit with the stop, but not after a Minutemen 1st down. So I mentioned Jaquan Gibson, an offer at UMass. Grayson Labiad with that Idaho offer. Dylan Porter has a Morgan State offer. Tyree Morris has offers at Lafayette and Monmouth. And Max Dowling is the big winner so far. Delaware, Buffalo, Pitt. We know he visited Rutgers yesterday. Handoff again to Thompson. Thompson, burst of speed. He's got the 1st down. Dragging bodies to the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 that time. Stop on the play by Jerome Bradley, but another 1st down, and this offense is starting to flow a little bit better. And this is what I was most curious about, how the offense was going to play against this Phenix City defense, which didn't give up much to Palmetto Prep in the first meeting, but Palmetto Prep's got a little more flow, a little more rhythm after that first game, which was so sloppy. Big run, Thompson He's going to be stopped after a gain of 1, maybe 2. Boyd and Romansky Lewis making the stop after a gain of just 1. It's a shorter roster today for the Minutemen. I don't see Nickel Fields out there. We've seen Duhart. We've seen Caden Bell McKeithen playing some tight end. And I think he has 1 rush as well today. But there's a few bodies that are normally on the sidelines, not there today. Nabanye facing some pressure, floats it up and out of bounds. Wise decision there. It'll set up a 3rd down and 9 for the Minutemen. Really in 4-down territory here. Simmons, the quote-unquote intended receiver. A couple catches today for Simmons, who went to Colleton High School junior and senior year, had 47 catches, 5 touchdowns, 744 yards. He's got a couple here today. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. It's Johnson on the near side. 3rd and 9. Some pressure. Moore has a man. It's caught. 1st down at the 22-yard line, and guess who? It's Simmons again. Flags, 2 flags, though, on the field, so hang on. It's offsides and holding, offsetting penalties, so that does negate the 1st down, and a beautiful throw by Moore, but Palmetto Prep does get another crack at it. That's unfortunate again for the Minutemen. I get it, though. They got Brian Jenkins for the Buccaneers. He's got to be close to 350. I can't remember. The Buccaneers coaches were up here during the first game back in August, and I think maybe 325. Somebody will tell me. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here for the Minutemen. So 3rd down and 9 past the midway point here in the 2nd quarter. Palmetto Prep will try to pick up another 1st down right after this timeout. Big 3rd down coming for the Minutemen. Quick scoring recap late in the 1st quarter. Amir Muhammad with a safety sack. That made it 2-0. 13-12 to go here in the 2nd. Nabanye Moore, 17-yard touchdown throw, to Jaquan Gibson, made it 9-0. And then a 62-yard catch and rump by Maurice Hitchcock for the Buccaneers. Well, I unplugged my mic, so you didn't get to hear my excellent commentary. It was a busted play, though, for the Minutemen. And a Buccaneer player shaken up over on the far side. So 4th down now for the Minutemen after we check on this injured player here. And both teams have really been playing the special teams game today, so we'll see what the Minutemen elect to do here. You're looking at a 51-yard field goal. Greenberg's not here, and Darius Keck has been doing the kicking today. And it'll be a 4th down and about 5. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out. So we've got an injury timeout. Wes Dorton and company will sort all that out during this injury timeout. We'll take a break and come back with whatever happens on fourth down here in just a moment. I believe the injured party for the Buccaneers is number 5. That would be Marquise Parker. And the good news is he got up under his own power. Trainers are going to look at him. Meanwhile, we have a fourth down and 5 for the Minutemen here, and they're going to go for it. Nabanye Moore, Quincy Thompson in the backfield. Moore throws it complete over on that far side. It's caught by Johnson for a first down. And a big play there by Palmetto Prep. Because now you can start looking at the clock here. You've got 6:50, and it'll start running again here in just a moment. Start to get later in this second quarter. Burn some of the clock, run the football, get yourself a touchdown. And remember, the Buccaneers received first. So Palmetto Prep will have it to start quarter number 3. More handoff again. Thompson, and Thompson's going to lose a yard. Nice penetration there by Jerome Bradley. He's a guy at Central High School. He was also on the wrestling team. So once he gets in front of you, he ain't going to miss. And he did not miss there. It's a 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11 now for the Minutemen, approaching 6 minutes left to go. Inside the Bucs territory, Palmetto Prep on their last drive getting a sweet touchdown catch by Jaquan Gibson. Nabanye Moore facing some pressure, has to get rid of it. That's going to be picked off. He threw it right to him. Trayvon Miller makes the big play and a turnover for the Minutemen. And that's a big swing because now 5:50 left to go. Buccaneers have plenty of time to get into the locker room with the lead. If they can get a nice long half-ending drive with a score here. So both teams separated by that Amir Muhammad safety. That's a rare mistake by Nabanye Moore, but, I mean, Jaquan Gibson made an absolute crazy catch over a double team. And Nabanye's thrown some risky ones here today. And he gets caught that time. Gatoy sends a man in motion on the near side. It's Johnson. Handoff goes to Thomas. Thomas out to the 26-yard line. So gain of 4 on first down, 5:37 and counting. We'll take our usual break at halftime, give you guys and gals back at home a chance to check in on the NFL scores or whatever you want to do on this Sunday afternoon. It's turned out to be a gorgeous day. 81 degrees, partly cloudy. There's a nice breeze coming from right to left on your screens. Right at the back of German Gatoy and the offense for the Buccaneers. It's hotter on the field, certainly, but it's a pleasant kind of a October day here in South Carolina. That pitch goes to Williams, and Williams stays on his feet after getting the first down. They're going to spot him at the 36-yard line. So Williams, the wide receiver, with the run. So 7-yard pickup and a first down now for the Buccaneers. 4:38 and counting. Gatoy with the pitch. It's Williams again. Williams slipped a little bit at the 39 and flags all over the place. He was stopped on the play by McKelton, but I don't think McKelton is guilty of whatever brought these flags. I think whatever that was away from the ball. The Buccaneers are backing up, so it looks like it's going to go against them. Nope, offsetting penalties, so we'll do first down again instead. Lakota Wojciechowski, the lone receiver on the near side. 1st and 10 again for the Bucks. Gatoy checks the sideline. I thought he was going to throw it. Thought about it, keeps it to the 40-45, got popped. And he's going to be close to the first down. Player for the Minutemen shaken up over on the far side, and it is enough for a first down, they say. So Phenix City will continue their drive after we take a short injury timeout here late in the first half. All-State player Grayson Cadd shaken up, but pops back up. He'll get looked at over on the sideline. Some words of encouragement from Wes Dorton, the head coach. And the trainers will do their things. Hopefully he'll be able to get back out there, an important piece on that defensive line for the Minutemen. 1st and 10 now, 46-yard line for the Buccaneers. 3:30 and counting. Gatoy facing some pressure, scrambles to the near side, and he just never quite had his footing. It's going to be a loss of 6 back to the 40-yard line. Andrew King was there to make the official tackle. Got to see more of that from this defense. The Minutemen usually pretty good at getting some penetration. The offensive line for the Buccaneers has done a decent job today, though. Comparatively speaking, I should say, to what we've seen in the past. 2nd and long now, 2nd and 17, we'll call it. Gatoy rolls to the far side, pass is caught over the middle. It's Hitchcock again. He breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races. Same spot, same result. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Maurice Hitchcock. My goodness. Get that man the oxygen tank. He's got 123 yards on 2 catches. That one was 61 yards. And Palmetto Prep is looking very vulnerable here. Slayton Graham will attempt the extra point with 2:31 remaining here in the half. If you want to be a glass half full kind of a guy, 2:31. Special teams has been giving the Minutemen offense pretty good field position, so hope not lost. Slayton Graham boots it through, and it's 14-9. Phenix City has come back with back-to-back huge bombs. Gatoy to Maurice Hitchcock twice, once for 62, and then this most recent one for 61 yards. Buccaneers looking good. We'll take a break. Things getting very interesting here in Columbia, South Carolina. 2:31 left to go, and after Palmetto Prep got all kinds of momentum, couple big plays by the Phenix City offense. They're up by 5. Talking to Wes Dorton just before kickoff today and asking him kind of the playoff scenarios because, you know, the league doesn't update the website, so we don't know whose record is whose. And certainly home field is in the conversation in this game when you talk about the semifinals, which will be November 7th. Nice boot there by Slayton Graham, so no chance for a return for Palmetto Prep. Phenix City, let's say they do win today. Both of these teams would have split the season series. Phenix City right now 3-2. The Minutemen are 4-1. The conference record's what you got to look at, though, and I don't have Phenix City's conference record, but I do know that those 2 losses are conference losses for Phenix City. So Palmetto Prep, if they are unable to win today, and we're just giving out scenarios, it's 14-9 in the second quarter. You know, I'm not writing anything off or anything. I'm just speaking for the sake of speaking because it's my job to. But Palmetto Prep would go 3-2 as well. Nabanye Moore scrambles to the near side. Get out of bounds, young man. He does. Out to the 30-yard line. Gracious spot. 5-yard pickup. Clock will stop. I don't know how many timeouts I think Palmetto Prep used 1 timeout, so they should have 2 with 2:17 left to go. They're asking to wind the clock. I'm not sure why. I think it's because it's outside 2 minutes. Moore threw a pick on his last drive. Opportunity to... Boy, this was a mess. How did the officials not stop that play? The pass is caught out to the 32-yard line. There were about 7 false starts there. Let me see if we can look at this again. I've been sloppy a little bit with the instant replay today, and I apologize for that. I'm not ESPN. I don't have 12 guys in the box with me doing everything for me, so we didn't get a look at it. That's too bad because there were about 12 false starts there. I upped the total. And yeah, Phenix City's going to call a timeout. Thank God somebody stopped this clock because both teams need a minute. We'll take a break here and come right back. Late in the first half, Palmetto Prep trying to answer back. We'll be back. Well, after all that, it's 3rd down and 1 for the Minutemen. Chris Sheeman back here with you. 1:51 left to go. 14-9. Phenix City in the lead. Duhart, burst of speed, spinning, stood up, keeps his legs moving. Dragging defenders to the 41-yard line. Gain of 7. 7 hard-earned yards there by Duhart. So clock stops while they move. Now they'll start it up again. So Phenix City used one of their timeouts. That means Palmetto Prep should still have 2 left. 1:34, the clock stops, and it looks like Phenix City has coaches on the field and official timeout on the field. Okay, so they'll start the clock again. No clue what was going on over on the bench for Phenix City that time. Gibson goes in motion. Nabanye Moore looks to the near side and off the mark a little bit, intended for Gibson. So Jaquan unable to make another circus catch there. 2nd down and 10 now. Did the official move that about a half yard further back than it should be? They've got it 2nd and 10 at the 41. He marked it at about the 40 and a half. Could just be my eyes. I don't know. Either way, 2nd and 10, maybe 10 and a half. Moore gets good blocking. Gibson wide open over the middle, takes it inside Phenix City territory. Gain of 14 and a 1st down for the Minutemen with 1:09 left to go. West Dorton telling everybody to hurry up. Clock will start here. Palmetto Prep huddling up. Again, still a couple timeouts for the Minutemen. So no need to go extremely quickly, but don't want to run too much clock either. You're still at about midfield. Moore trying to get to the outside. He'll gain 4 and get out of bounds. They're going to mark him out at the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7, but that will stop the clock. That's smart, too, by Nabanye Moore. You want to go quickly with whatever decision you're going to make here late. Moore getting something positive when he didn't see any receivers opened he liked. Wise decision. 2nd and 7 now. Moore facing some pressure. Got to escape. He's not gonna, and he's taken down all the way back at the 48-yard line. That's a huge defensive play. Jerome Bradley was there. And now the Minutemen are going to call timeout here with 37 seconds. So it's going to be 3rd down and... got to do the math. 3rd down and 16 for Palmetto Prep with 37 seconds. You could think about maybe this is 4-down territory if you can pick up. You want to pick up at least half, maybe more than half, and get around that 40-yard line if you can't get a 1st down to give yourself a comfortable shot at going forward on 4th down. Well, credit Phenix City. The momentum was with Palmetto Prep late in the 1st quarter and into the 2nd, and the Buccaneers have completely stripped it out of the stadium. They've gotten some nice defensive plays and some big-time offensive plays, mainly by Maurice Hitchcock, who I would not want to try to race. 3rd and long now. Empty backfield. Here comes the pressure. Nabanye Moore scrambles to the near side. Looks and just gets out of bounds after no gain. With 30 seconds left. And it looks like Palmetto Prep's going to have to kick it away. Well, disappointing if you're a Minutemen fan with that drive. Instead, Darius Keck going to come out there and try to boot it away. Corain is Israel Fisher back to receive. He's from New Orleans. Landry Walker. Hope you folks are doing okay. I know a lot of the... I love New Orleans cooking, so I follow a lot of the restaurants in Emerald and everybody down there. Kevin Belton, all those guys. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. It was taken by one of the up men, Mahalik or Parker, for a gain of maybe a couple. 18 seconds left. It's likely that we'll see just a knee here for Phenix City. So the Buccaneers going to get out of here with a halftime lead on the road. Very impressive performance. Got a couple of big plays on offense, as I mentioned, from Maurice Hitchcock. 123 yards on 2 touchdown catches combined. They put some more time. It's going to be 18 seconds on the clock. And it does look like the Buccaneers are going to take a knee. So we're going to go to the half. Palmetto Prep trailing. Yet to lose at home, 3-0 so far here in 2021, but up against it, against a very motivated and very locked-in Phenix City Buccaneers. Your score at the half, it's Phenix City 14, Palmetto Prep 9. We'll take the halftime break, come back in about 15, bring you all the second half action. As Lane Kiffin would say, get your popcorn. It should be a heck of a show in the second half. We'll be back. Welcome back to Brookland, Casey. Chris Sheeman here with you. Palmetto Prep with some work to do as they start this second half down at halftime, 14-9. First time this season that Palmetto Prep, or second time, excuse me, this season that Palmetto Prep has trailed at halftime here at home, both times to the Phenix City Buccaneers. Let's see what happens. Phenix City and Palmetto Prep playing here for the second time this season, back on August 29th. Palmetto Prep won 7-6 in a sloppy game. This one been far more interesting and far more fun to call, certainly. Hopefully a lot more fun for you folks at home to watch as well. Palmetto Prep deferred to the second half, so they will receive first. If you're just joining us, Palmetto Prep led 2-0 after an Amir Muhammad safety late in the first quarter. Got a Nabanya Moore touchdown throw to Jaquan Gibson early on in the second quarter to make it 9-zip. Then back-to-back 60-plus touchdown catch and runs by Maurice Hitchcock made it 9-7 and then 14-9 in that second quarter. And that's where we are right now as we're underway with Gibson taking the catch inside the 10, using the near side to get past the 35-40, then dances around tiptoes and drags players out to the 45-yard line. Bryston likely came out with the football, but Gibson was down before that. So Palmetto Prep will take over with good field position. We saw Nabanya Moore at quarterback for the entire length of the first half. And let's see, usually we have a change around now. Let me just double check here. Nope, still Nabanya Moore. So we haven't seen Hayden Vasquez or Andrew Person yet today. It's been the Moore show. Handoff goes to Quincy Thompson, who's had a couple nice runs today. Not that time, though. He stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a little bit. And Javon Wynn, one of the offensive linemen for Palmetto Prep, is shaken up after that 1-yard loss. I think he just kind of twisted awkwardly. Yeah, he's having a real hard time getting off the field. Holding his back. Porter Eason will come in for him. Second down and 11 now for the Minutemen. After that injury timeout, DeAndre Duhart back in at running back for Palmetto Prep. He gets the handoff straight ahead and gains a couple. Palmetto Prep not getting a whole heck of a lot in the running game, going right up the middle. Angelo Gaskins, Romansky Lewis, and others for the Buccaneers playing great on that defensive line. So another third down and long for the offense. Palmetto Prep in a 3rd and 9 at their 46-yard line. Moore, they're going to hand it off. Duhart's going outside. Big burst of speed, and he's stopped at the 48 of the Buccaneers. He's going to be 3 yards shy of the first down. So 3 and out. Great start for the Phenix City defense to get a 3 and out on the opening drive in this third quarter by Palmetto Prep. And now Darius Keck will come back out and kick it away. Filling in for Ethan Greenberg in the concussion protocol. And we certainly hope that he's okay. Darius Keck doing a nice job. This one knuckles. It's going to be taken by one of the upmen. It's Bowen or Jackson. And a nice return inside Palmetto Prep territory out to the 47-yard line. Alert play there to catch that ball. So Phenix City with a real opportunity now. Great field position and an opportunity to get some separation here and go up 2 scores or a score and a half, whatever you want to put it. They're going to start with an empty backfield. Jeremy Gatoy has been the quarterback as he looks over to the sideline. Now Hitchcock's going to come in and he'll line up as they were a player short. Look out for Maurice Hitchcock. The slot receiver on the near side. Gatoy, quick toss out to Johnson over on the far side. Johnson to the 40, Johnson to the 35. Let's see where he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be a first down and a gain of 10. It looks like he stepped out at the 37. So Phenix City, nice play on first down. The Buccaneers continuing to roll on offense here. Gatoy again, empty backfield. Bad snap, able to pick it up, no trouble. He's got all kinds of time, throws it to Wojciechowski. He takes it inside the 30 before stepping on a sound. I got to qualify it. That was Jordan Wojciechowski, Lakota and Jordan both playing for the Buccaneers. Running back, Antoni Thomas comes into the game now. So 4 receivers set. Wojciechowski, lone receiver on the near side. That's going to be taken by Lakota and dropped. So 3rd down and 2 now. And certainly 4 down territory here for Phenix City. So let's see if Palmetto Prep can get some of its patented pressure coming here at Gatoy. And no flags again. No, there is a flag down. Okay, I think it's on Palmetto Prep. The catch is made by Johnson at the 22 for a first down. And that was most likely on Palmetto Prep there, so the play should stand. You never know, though. So into the red zone, Phenix City after the offsides was declined. Look out now, Williams is in. Deontay Williams in at running back. Gatoy looking to throw it again. Pass is caught. What a grab by Shea Dan. And another first down at the 10-yard line. Boy, this Buccaneers team is locked in right now. Palmetto Prep trying to get a sub on. Now he's going to run off the field just in time. The pitch out. And a nice tackle there as Williams tried to get to the outside. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd down and goal. I believe it was Donquay Wilson who made that tackle.
2nd and goal now for Phenix City, still from the 10-yard line.
Phenix City has pretty good special teams in Slayton Graham. But, of course, they're looking for 6 here on 2nd and goal. Boy. A lot of direction, a lot of confusion at times it looks like, but their offense is cooking right now, isn't it? Gatoy, play action. Looking on that far side, and that pass is well short. And that's some of the penetration that disrupt the pass that we saw a lot in the first meeting between Palmetto Prep and Phenix City. And we haven't seen much other than that last play since the first quarter for the Palmetto Prep front line. So 3rd and goal. 10:14 left to go. We're just underway here in the second half. Gatoy's got Williams at running back, sends Wojciechowski in motion to the far side. Facing a lot of pressure, has to throw it up, and it's caught. Is he in bounds? Yes! What a grab, Jordan Wojciechowski. I missed Gibson's crazy catch. I got to take another look at this one, though. as they get set to. Well, that was great pressure by Palmetto Prep, and Gatoy just put up a beauty. That was a beauty, folks. Slayton Graham now to attempt the extra point, as Phenix City has taken control with 20 unanswered points here at Brooklyn Casey. Graham boots it through. 21-9. Phenix City, and some pushing and shoving. And flags are down. We'll have to sort that out. We're going to take a break as it's getting chippy, as Phenix City has taken command 22-9. We'll be back. So Phenix City was called for a personal foul. 21-9, by the way, the correct score on your screen now. 21 and unanswered by Phenix City. So now Palmetto Prep will hopefully have good field position. I don't like the body language for the Minutemen, and I didn't like it walking around at halftime either. There's a lot of just heads down, frustration. It's that midway point of the season. Folks, this is just the beginning. This is a tough month of October. Going to Fork Union is a challenge. Birmingham Sports is going to be a problem. Methodist University is a tough team. Myrtle Beach Prep is playing well in their conference. There are no easy ones. This team's got to get it together. So we'll see if this special teams and this penalty might have fired him up a little bit. Slayton Graham will boot it from his own 20. Eric Harris will let it bounce, and it goes all the way to the end zone and out of bounds. Slayton Graham with the special teams play of the game so far. So what was supposed to be good field position is not anymore. New quarterback now for Palmetto Prep is Andrew Person. And I know we got some happy fans in the stands. I had a chance to briefly meet some of his family that came in from Long Island. So Andrew Person is the new quarterback. And for those of you who didn't make the trip, you get to see Person here in the third quarter. This offense has got to respond. Need a nice long drive, get the defense off the field. Andrew Person is going to keep it, and he's losing 5 all the way back to the 20-yard line. Not a great start. Boy, I'm not certain what happened on that last road game, but Palmetto Prep has brought that energy here today too, and they looked good at the start. Palmetto Prep led it 9-0, but like I said, it's a bleak situation here. DeAndre Duhart trying to change that to the 40 and tripped up. Big run by DeAndre Duhart. Let's see if that doesn't fire up the troops a bit. from the 20 all the way out to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 24 for Duhart.
That's the Palmetto Prep Minutemen first down.
Anyways, Andrew Person's family explained that, yeah, he went to Exon, but he also from Long Island. He's going to hand it off again. Duhart dances around and really did a nice job there, gaining 3, which isn't much, but found something out of nothing. DeAndre Duhart, over 2,100 yards, 3-year varsity player at Northeast in Macon, Georgia, 24 touchdowns. A lot of good running backs on this Palmetto Prep roster. Person will hand it off again, and Duhart takes it to midfield. Another gain of 3. Angelo Gaskins getting credit with the stop there. So it's a 3rd and 4. Palmetto Prep as we near the midway point of quarter number 3. Buccaneers showing blitz. And a flag is down. Penalties have killed Palmetto Prep today. And that, just going back to kind of what I saw walking around at halftime, that bad body language, well, penalties are a result of that kind of icky feeling right now that Palmetto Prep in a bit of a funk here. So 3rd down. And the Minutemen, whose defense had not given up a score until last week when they gave up 28 points, have given up 49 points now in 2.5 plus games. 1.5, excuse me, plus games. 3rd and 9. That pass deflected, caught by Gibson, and that's going to be a 2-yard gain and not enough. So 4th and 6, it looks like they're going to have to kick it away again. Corain Israel Fisher is back to receive. Well, credit the Buccaneers. They have brought a great defensive plan into this game today, and they have not wavered, and it has worked. Nice high arcing kick. It's going to come up shy, take a Palmetto Prep bounce, and roll inside the 10. So the Buccaneers will be backed up, but they've scored 21 unanswered, and they're in control of this game with the football up by 12. We'll be back in just a moment. There's the schedule, folks, and like I said, doesn't get any easier. We're supposed to have the playoff game on the 7th. If that's not a home game, y'all are going to have to shell out $15 a person to watch it, because it ain't going to be here. I can't believe they're charging $15 to watch these games. Horrendous. Gatoy. Pass deflected. Nice defensive play there by Tyree Morris. I'd never make you folks have to pay to listen to me. That's just disrespectful. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 9-yard line. You think with all the money they could pay somebody to update the website for the league. They're raking in at $15 a pop. German Gatoy directing traffic to receivers to each side. And a quick throw that's off the mark, intended for Adriel Johnson. So an opportunity now for the Minutemen. Last time that Phenix City was backed up, it was a safety by Amir Muhammad. 3rd down and 10, 21 unanswered points. Phenix City, I mean, they haven't ran the football in I don't remember how long, so it's likely this will be a throw, but you got to think they're going to play it pretty conservative here. At least give yourself some room, your special teams, to make a play. Here comes the blitz. Gatoy running for his life. Gets to the outside. Throw is caught. Hitchcock again. Another big play by Hitchcock, and look at him go. Taking bodies down out to the 41-yard line. My goodness. Maurice Hitchcock, are y'all excited up in Michigan? A huge play. Again, Maurice Hitchcock. This time he gains only 31. He was averaging 60-plus a catch. Boy, that is just deflating. Now Johnson dancing around. Johnson close to midfield. Some flags coming down. Look out, folks. This one's getting real ugly. I say this every time, and it really hasn't come up this year, but you got to keep your head and you got to keep your wits about yourselves. There's a lot of younger people watching these games, but our biggest audience is likely college coaches. And how you react in adverse situations, like when you're getting your butt handed to you and you've given up 21 straight points, these college coaches are watching, folks. And in these days of tight recruiting, they're looking for a reason to say no. You cannot be on the sideline starting fights. You have to be smart. Your room for error at the post-grad level is 0. So we have an injured player over on the sideline by Phenix City, so we're going to step aside. 5:24 left to go, and Phenix City maybe a touchdown away from wrapping this one up. We'll be back. Still in an injury timeout, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalties went both ways, which is about what we thought would happen. So we'll replay first down. Again, our concern right now is with the injured player for Phenix City over on his bench, and we're still in an injury timeout, so we'll step aside again with 5:24 to go here in the third quarter. Well, we thought we were going to replay first down. Apparently, offsetting penalties were still at second down, and the first run in a long time for Antony Thomas, and he makes the most of his opportunity. Taking it inside Palmetto Prep territory at the 43-yard line. It's another first down for Phenix City. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. 5 minutes and counting here in this third quarter, and everything, by the way, that momentum has gone here in this game leads me to believe that this is Phenix City's game to lose. They've got 21 unanswered, and Palmetto Prep, the wheels are starting to come off a bit here this afternoon. Thomas will come out. Williams will come back in for the Bucks. Number 4 was injured for the Buccaneers, and that could be Corey Walker, and it could be Johnson. Handoff going to go to Williams. Williams ran backwards, and that's going to cost him. Stopped at the 49-yard line. Tyree Morris with another tackle for loss. And that's a big play. Second down and 16 now as we go inside 4 minutes. So Gatoy goes to the sideline, gets the play call. Lakota Wojciechowski, the lone receiver on the near side. Antony Thomas is back in at running back for the Bucks. Palmetto Prep showing blitz. Nice job by Thomas to pick up the block on that, and then the pass attempt to Wojciechowski was a little bit off, but a really nice job there by Antony Thomas, the running back. I mean, he picked up the big guy, Andrew King, there, 6 foot 270. So third down and long here. And if I'm Palmetto Prep, I'm putting 4 guys on Maurice Hitchcock and living with the results. Actually, I don't see, is Hitchcock? Yeah, Hitchcock is the wide receiver furthest to your right. So keep your eye on him. He has been the momentum crusher for this defense here today. Wojciechowski in motion to the right. And they're looking for, that wasn't Hitchcock, it was Israel Fisher. Pass was too long, but there is a flag down, so hold everything here. Penalty is called on the Buccaneers, and the Minutemen finally get a stop. So Slayton Graham will kick it away, and yeah, the Buccaneers were a touchdown from wrapping this one up. So that's a big stop by the defense for Palmetto Prep. And hopefully it will lead to something offensively for the Minutemen. Trying to see who's back to receive. He's got his jersey all tied up. I believe it's Logan Crossfield, but I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I'm taking a guess at that. Not going to matter. What a kick by Slayton Graham. Are you kidding me? What a bounce. It bounces at the 2, and it's down at the 5. There's a penalty, and it's in the spot where the kicker was standing. So hold up. Officials are going to talk about it. Problem with the pushing and shoving, too. We're going to see a ton more flags now. Let's see what the call's going to be. He was about to make it. Oh, bureaucrats. Well, they're having a lengthy conversation about it, and I'm sick of waiting for them. So we're going to take a break. We will be back at some point today with 3:03 left to go here in the third quarter. Palmetto Prep called for a personal foul. So the ball backed up to the 2-yard line, it looks like. Andrew Person is still the quarterback for Palmetto Prep. We've seen Nabanye Moore played all of the first half and the first drive in this third quarter. Haven't seen Hayden Vasquez yet. He is in uniform today. Handoff goes to Quincy Thompson, who takes it ahead. Another flag is down. Oh, my God. Now, just imagine you at home, you paid $15 for it. I'm going to get somebody's going to email me. I'm on vacation, by the way, so I ain't going to see it. If you got a problem, it's going to have to wait until later next week because my phone's going off. So this time, penalty called on Phenix City. Encroachment. And it'll be first down and 5 now. I would think it would be first down and at least 6, but semantics. So Person's got 2 receivers to each side. Quincy Thompson remains at running back. We've seen Duhart and Thompson today. Caden Bell McKeithen has played a lot of tight end when situations have called for it. Why are we just standing around? Is there a clock issue? Okay, so clock issue held us up there for a minute. Person low snap, looks to throw, pitches it out, pass is caught by Thompson. He got rocked. Able to hang on for a gain of a couple. Is that Jerome Bradley, I believe, making the play on that for Phenix City? Boy, Phenix City, they've played the tough part of their schedule. They've already seen Birmingham Sports, who, after what I've seen today, is probably the favorites in the league. Person throws it downfield, and that's too long. He's looking for Simmons, I believe. So third down and short. Bringing a couple extra big bodies in. Porter Eason returns with 1:59 left to go here in this third quarter. Just one score so far in the second half. Jordan Wojciechowski, a 10-yard touchdown grab for Phenix City. 3 touchdown throws for their quarterback, German Gatoy, who's played well today. Handoff goes to Thompson. Helmet's coming off. Thompson right at the first down marker. And he should have enough. So a much-needed first down for the Minutemen. You know, all the doom and gloom, it's 21-9. This is still a game with a lot of time in it. But so far, Phenix City has always had that, you know how you're watching a game and there's just one team that makes those key plays? That's been Phenix City all day today. Lone receiver Johnson on the far side. Handoff again to Thompson. Thompson dances to the 20, and he's going to pick up maybe a couple extra as he takes bodies with him. Pretty good pickup on first down there by Quincy Thompson. Shout out to Humble, Texas. Called a pickup of 8, second down and 2 as we go inside 1 minute to go. Duhart back in. Duhart burst of speed, has the first down out to the 30-yard line. Gain of 8. So Minutemen back-to-back first downs and a drive that's starting to gain some momentum here, which is good to see if you're a Minuteman fan. It's that big two tight end formation, Labiad and McKeithen. Pressure and Person hit as he throws, able to get it out to Caden Bell. McKeithen, who gained a couple, but that was an alert play there by Person, who saw his life flash before his eyes and was able to make the throw. 20 seconds, the clock running. That might do it for quarter number 3 here. So Phenix City. The game clock now at 4 seconds. Person going to get a playoff here. Duhart goes to the left side to the 35. And taken down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 when we start the 4th and final quarter. Do the Minutemen have a comeback in them, or is Phenix City going to hold on? We'll be back with the 4th quarter here in just a moment. Chris Sheeman back here with you on to the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 2. An important drive for the Minutemen. I didn't know you guys actually wanted to watch the game. Sorry about that, folks. We had the graphic up and it froze on me. So thanks to Max Dowling, who's watching, for letting me know that. Duhart cuts to the right side as we're underway here in the 4th quarter. Picks up the first down past the 40-yard line. So we were able to reset everything in that little break. Apologies. See, that's why I can't charge it. I don't know what I'm doing. So a nice looking drive here for Palmetto Prep, mainly on the ground. And yeah, it's taken up quite a bit of time, but Palmetto Prep still has time on their side here. It's a 12-point game. Person, play action. Whips it over the middle. Diving for it was Harris, but couldn't come up with it. By the way, now that I know Max is watching, Max, not Buffalo, buddy. I watch, you know what? Max Dowling has an offer at Pitt, so I wanted to watch a little Pitt. Man, they kicked some butt yesterday. They look good. Dowling, Delaware, Buffalo, and Pitt, his current offers. And I know he was at Rutgers yesterday with a visit. Some more pushing and shoving after that 4-yard gain by Duhart. No flag that time. Interesting. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Minutemen. Eric Harris Jr. will come out. Big 3rd down. And it's going to be a run. Duhart stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a momentum killer. Now a late flag is thrown. Boy, if that's on Phenix City, the coaching staff is going to give whoever did that an earful. Let's check and see who it's on first. It's been a game of John back and forth. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. It is unsportsmanlike conduct on the Buccaneers. That is a huge, huge mistake. And everything that I said last quarter to Palmetto Prep, I'm going to say to Phenix City. Coaches are watching. If you want to get recruited to a college and you have that on your tape, it's... So, opportunity now for the Minutemen. Got to capitalize on this. They were stopped in their own territory. Now they have it 1st and 10. Play action. Duhart picks up the block. Person hit as he threw, and it's picked off. It is picked off. Quanier Gamble going to the house, and that's going to wrap it up, folks. Phenix City makes another play. What did I say last quarter? What a play by Quanier Gamble. And some more flags are down. So the flags are down at about the 27-yard line. As it stands right now, the correct score 27-9. We're waiting on the officials to talk as they play Why Can't We Be Friends? Man. So it looks like the touchdown is going to stand. I kind of figured that everything that happened after the play. More unsportsmanlike. And I think the officials at this point have to start kicking guys out. It is on Palmetto Prep, but you have to start throwing guys out of the game now. That's enough of this. It's really diluted and taken away from the game on both sides. So Slayton Graham is out to attempt the extra point to make it 28 straight points for Phenix City. Wojciechowski will hold. Nice snap, and the kick is going to come up short. Palmetto Prep can return it. And it's picked up by one of the up men, Javon Wynn, who gets a few yards. So 27-9, Phenix City is running away with it here at Brookland Casey. We'll take a timeout, come back, and see what Palmetto Prep can do on offense again here in just a moment. So Slayton Graham's going to get to kick off from midfield. He's had a great day in a special teams game for Phenix City after the penalties. And Phenix City has come to town and put on a clinic. 27-9. Graham will boot it, and it'll be a touchback. So if you're Palmetto Prep here, 12:31 left to go. It's pretty much extend the game as much as possible and hope your defense can get a turnover. But at 18 points, you're looking at a 3-score game no matter what. Now remember, the normal field goal kicker, Ethan Greenberg, is not with the team, although Darius Keck has done well today. Well, Minutemen fans, if you'll remember, when we last spoke, I said October was going to be a tough month, and it has certainly started out that way, has it not? Andrew Person remains the quarterback for Palmetto Prep. 3 receivers on the near side. Blitz, passes caught. Did he hang on to that, Quincy Thompson? It looks like he did. Correction, that was incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now after the incompletion. Surprised we haven't seen Hayden Vasquez yet. It's been Nabanye Moore for 3/4 of the game, and Andrew Person has played the last 3 or 4 series, I believe. Person, and that pass comes up short. Jaden Scott, the intended receiver on the play. 3rd and 10 now for the Minutemen. So the interesting thing will likely be the tiebreaker scenarios for the Minutemen and the Buccaneers, who would both have 2 conference losses. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm going off what I can find on Twitter. And Person threw another pick. Oh boy. Marquise Hepburn from Shiloh High School in Georgia making another big play. And this one is starting to get real ugly, folks. Well, not if you're a Bucs fan. Their side of the stadium is thrilled. So at an 18-point game, basically the defense has got to stop them. They cannot give up any. Well, they can give up 3 and make it a 21-point game with 12-10 left to go. Likely at least 3 more possessions for the Minutemen. But they certainly can't give up 6. Flag is on the field here. And a penalty called on Phenix City. It's a delay of game. So that'll make it 1st and 15 here. I don't think the Buccaneers care too awful much about that. They're having a good time on this trip after falling in heartbreaking fashion back on August 29th. So 1st and 15. Defense has to stop the Buccaneers. Wojciechowski goes in motion, set up as a tight end. They're going to run it with Thomas. And Thomas gains the yards lost to the penalty back out to the 31-yard line. Keck makes the stop on the play. We haven't seen much of the run game for the Buccaneers. German Gatoy has played outstanding. Maurice Hitchcock, the receiver, has made a couple of just flat-out nasty catches and runs for touchdowns. But it's likely we'll see a little bit more of Anthony Thomas and also Williams as Phenix City looks to run some clock here. Gatoy got the play call, but it's got to be relatively late. We don't have the play clock lit up here, so I don't know exactly how much time, but I got to think that Phenix City needs to go pretty quickly here. Gatoy makes it happen. Pitch out goes to Williams. Williams burst of speed, evades one tackler, and gets inside the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 18-yard line for the Buccaneers. This is a Palmetto Prep team that had given up 6 points in the first 4 games. And over the last couple, they've looked completely different. I've mentioned the conference games, Phenix City and Birmingham Sports. So today and then the 17th. Those are the last 2 conference games. I'm not sure when you get into tiebreakers and everything. We'll get clarification on this, I'm sure, for our next broadcast. But when it comes to tiebreakers, do non-conference games factor in? A fumble on the play. It's going to be picked up. I believe they blew the whistle. They did. So the play was stopped. Palmetto Prep does get a nice stop. It's a loss of a couple, but it's not a turnover. So the clock will start again. We're inside 10 minutes in this 4th quarter. Wojciechowski goes to the near side. That's Jordan in the slot. And boy, this is... The officials blew the play dead. So Palmetto Prep, I believe, called for encroachment here. But let's see if the offensive line might have jumped. German Gatoy took a hit, and he's upset, and he's got a good point. That shouldn't happen. Yeah, it is offsides. So that'll bring it back to about 2nd down and 10. Actually call it 2nd down and 9. Gatoy content to run some clock. He'll look to throw now over on that far side. What a grab. Shadan from 18 yards out. It's Shadan putting a little more frosting on the cake in what's going to be a Phenix City victory here in Columbia. Shadan, all district at Tulsa Union in Oklahoma, showing you why on that grab. 33-9, 33 straight points. Slayton Graham can make it 34 straight. And his kick is blocked. So Palmetto Prep gets a couple blocks extra points, but Phenix City is rolling here in Columbia, 33-9. Still 8:55 left to go, but Phenix City is on their way to winning their fourth game of the season and giving Palmetto Prep its first home loss of the year. And they're going to onside kick it. Slayton Graham took it, and did he recover? Did it go 10 yards? Yeah, it's past the 45. He kicked it to himself. Wow. Slayton Graham. Somebody's got to pick this kid up. The only other time I've ever seen a kicker onside kick it to himself was awesome Phil Dawson for the Cleveland Browns against the Houston Texans a long time ago. Boy, talk about rubbing your noses in it. Onside kick. Man, that's a hardcore move, Phenix City. Slayton Graham, that was something else. Well, if you're Phenix City now, you're back on offense. Their running game is not their bread and butter. And Tony Thomas is a good runner. So is Williams, who is also a receiver. We'll see what they try to do here. German Gatoy also has some wheels, and he's going to take off. Multiple flags are down. Gatoy hit as he goes out of bounds. We'll check the flag first, though. But, yeah, I got to think that it's time to start running the clock if you're Phenix City and start thinking about the bus ride home. That looks like it might be a hold. So negate that run. We're talking about it just briefly in the timeout. Got to start wondering. Palmetto Prep rarely loses. They lost once in 2019. Or excuse me, didn't play in 2020. Yeah, lost one time in 2019. When they do lose, it's usually close, like last week when it was 28-26. This might be one of their worst losses ever. and certainly one of their worst home losses. Low snap, handoff goes to Thomas. Thomas, big hole, gets the penalty yards back, escapes a tackler, takes it inside Palmetto Prep territory, gets out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark him out. They're going to call it a gain of 22. So big play today. Big plays have been the name of the game for the Phenix City offense. And I'm really shocked at the way the defense for Palmetto Prep has competed today. Just missed tackles, unable to get any kind of pressure. They did get the safety back in the first quarter. That feels like forever ago. That was almost a different game. So nearing the midway point of the final quarter. Play action, Gatoy option, he'll keep it. Oh, no, he did flip it out. Wojciechowski picked it up on a bounce and able to get out of bounds back at the 42-yard line, but that's the kind of play when things are going right, it just bounces and your receiver picks it up. When it's going bad, that's a certain fumble recovery for a touchdown, and that's the kind of day it's been for Phenix City. It is a loss. Phenix City, I believe, has one other conference victory. They won their first game against Chilton County. So they have at least one more conference win, maybe two. That's what I'm trying to figure out is after today, as the handoff goes to Thomas, what the standings will look like. He takes it to the Palmetto Prep 36-yard line, so third down and medium now for Phenix City. More importantly for them, the clock continues to move here with 6:20 remaining. Flag is down. It looks like that's going to be a delay of game on Phenix City. It's hard when you're out there trying to run the clock and there's no play clock to look at, but sometimes you just got to count in your head. So Gatoy and his team now backed up to a 3rd and 10. It'll still likely be a run play. And it'll still likely be 4-down territory for Phenix City. Let's see if they try to throw it here or if they'll keep running. No, they do throw, and it's caught. Israel Fisher making the play, and it'll go for a first down. Well, it's right at the line. They moved it a little further back than I thought, but it should be a first down, and it is. So with every first down, you're looking at, a couple minutes off the clock. Not that this one isn't already decided, but if you're Phenix City, trying to make it as easy on your defense as possible. Handoff goes again to Thomas. He'll take it outside and gain a few to the 28-yard line as we go inside. 5 minutes left to go. Palmetto Prep led this 9-0 early in the second quarter. Amir Muhammad picked up a safety late in the first to make it 2-0. Moore hit Jaquan Gibson. Over a double team, Jaquan Gibson made a ridiculous catch to make it 9-0. Then it was all Bucks. 33 consecutive points. Gatoy runs outside. Flag is down. Pass is high and caught by Israel Fisher, but I believe it's coming back. Yeah, it is a hold on the Buccaneers. Boy, these guys got magnets on their hands today. Phenix City is not dropping anything. We've seen Quarain Israel Fisher make a couple of circus catches. That one doesn't count, of course, but no less impressive. This wide receiver core today for Phenix City. It's been a complete game. Special teams, defense, offense, the whole shebang. So backed up to their Palmetto Prep 36 now. 2nd and 16. Gatoy trying to fight him off, and he's going to go down back at the 45-yard line. And that'll make it 3rd down and 24. So 3rd and 24 for Phenix City, but if you're the Buccaneers, all you care is that clock continues to move. The way it's gone for the Bucs today, don't be surprised if they don't somehow pick it up. Looks like they got Wojciechowski. Yeah, he's lined up at running back. They're going to hand it off to Thomas. Thomas cuts back. Thomas, shoestring tackle there by Amir Muhammad again, making a good defensive play. So he got really good yardage. It'll be 4th down, and with 2:48, why is the clock stopped? Is somebody down? Yeah, somebody. Oh, there's a flag down over on the far side there. So hold everything here. Do we have another hold? Boy, another hold called on Phenix City. So negate the big run, and they're back to midfield now. They need to get it to the 21-yard line. So 3rd and 29. The clock will start again, so Wojciechowski again. Jordan Wojciechowski is the quarterback. We got Lakota Wojciechowski and Antoni Thomas in the backfield. They're going to throw this one. Wojciechowski's got a man. It's Hitchcock again. Are you kidding me? From 50 yards. Boy. That is just terrible effort defensively. All credit to the day that Maurice Hitchcock has had. Jordan Wojciechowski coming in at quarterback and making a bomb. But that is just terrible, terrible defense. On a 3rd down and 29, they give up a 50-yard touchdown throw. To Wojciechowski has some experience at quarterback, by the way, in his past. So certainly has the ability, as you saw. So what is that now? That's 173 yards for Maurice Hitchcock. That's just on those 3 touchdown catches that he has. So 40-9, 40 straight points for Phenix City. And this is one of those games that if you're Palmetto Prep, throw it in the trash. Because that's where it belongs. It stinks like the trash, and that's where it goes. Palmetto Prep has Fork Union on the road. Fork Union, by the way, not in the conference. The remaining conference game, for those of you just joining us, is Birmingham Sports. And After what I've seen today, this Palmetto Prep team's going to have to dig a lot deeper if they want to even be competitive with Birmingham sports. Even competitive. Just an ugly performance today. But I don't want to take anything away from Phenix City because they look like the real deal. And Phenix City lost pretty handily to Birmingham sports, too. Maurice Hitchcock, by the way, also has some quarterbacking experience from Belleville High School up in Michigan. Michigan's got a lot of good talent. They've got a lot of good Division I schools up there, too. All the directional, Western, Central, Easterns, all those. Palmetto Prep will take it. That is Logan Crossfield. And he's going to be stood up at the 26-yard line with 1:57 left to go. Final time on offense for the Minutemen. Let's not forget that 50-yard touchdown throw came after Slayton Graham onside kicked it to himself. We have seen some craziness here today from the Phenix City Buccaneers. And if you're a Buccaneers fan, you hope that they can continue this kind of momentum forward. You know, they've lost a couple. They do have those conference losses against Palmetto Prep and against Birmingham Sports. But if they can take care of business the rest of the way, look out. Hayden Vasquez in at quarterback as he scrambles around. He'll be stopped at about the line of scrimmage. So Palmetto Prep going back on the road, Fork Union on the 9th. 17th, they're home against Birmingham Sports at 2 p.m. We'll have that one for you on YouTube. Then at Methodist, and then home on the 31st of October against Myrtle Beach Prep, who has a pretty competitive team, I believe, as well. And then maybe the playoffs on the 7th. It's looking bleaker that it'll be here. Nice grab there, Traquel Murray catching that low ball. That'll set up a 3rd down and 1 as we approach 1 more minute left to go here in this one. So Palmetto Prep's going to go to 4-2. Phenix City will improve to 4-2. Palmetto Prep will lose its 2nd conference game and go to 3-2 in the PGFL. And I believe, and again, don't quote me 100% on it, but I believe that is also Phenix City's record. The interesting thing will be tiebreakers and how that all plays out. Is a point differential a tiebreak? Is road points a tiebreak? All we know right now is that these two teams will have split. And whether or not a 40-9 score means anything, we'll have to sort that out. So it doesn't look like Palmetto Prep's going to run another play, and I don't blame them. 40-9, a shocker. Phenix City comes to town and mops the floor with the Minutemen. That's going to do it for us here in Columbia. Once again, our next broadcast will be on the 17th. There's the upcoming schedule. Minutemen going on the road. Another tough one against Fork Union next weekend. That'll be a Saturday game, by the way, at 2 p.m. I believe Fork Union streams their games on YouTube. I know they did in the past, so you can check out that. And then we'll be back on the 17th against Birmingham Sports. That should be a very interesting day. Once again, your final score, it's Phenix City 40, Palmetto Prep 9. My name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks as always for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.